Hey, Leah, how you doing? Yeah, finally made it live. A little bit late, but we're here. I gotta clean my mess up. What I failed to do was clean my table. So I'm cleaning my table off so we can get started. Here, first one in here, Leah. Hey, Meowset's in here. Dark Light's in here. You three are the first three in here. You were, I think, the last time, too. I had a big mess on this table because I had a lot of overthrowing. So I have clay all over the place. So I'm just going to clean it all up and we can get started. Alright, that's going to be good enough for me. Hi Gail, how you doing Gail? Good to see you in here. Getting my table ready. We got home and then we ordered pizza and the pizza didn't come. And we waited and waited. It finally came roughly around 6 o'clock, or quarter after 6, I should say. And so it didn't give me much time to get ready. So here we are. Yeah, I'm doing great otherwise. Real fans. Oh, Leah's driving. All right. Internet shoot. Just say the word. Oh my gosh. The outside took him out. Jeez. Oh my. All right. Let's see here. We got some good colors, I think. We just need to come up with some good combinations. I think what I'm going to do is lay some pieces out here. Let you all look through them. And let's see what you come up with, right? You guys have some ideas of good color combinations? Let's try it. I'm willing to. So, let me take these. Let me see if I can bring the camera around here. Yeah, you can see my screen a little bit there. All right, so let me face you down here a little bit. All right, can you see those? Hopefully you can see those colors. Hopefully it's not too much light. This is actually sort of a purple color, by the way. I could probably lower you a little bit. Let me see if I can lower you a little bit. So you can kind of get a better view of these colors. So I numbered them, so all you have to do is say some numbers. And then what we'll do is we'll pick which colors we want to glaze our pots. But if you guys can give me a combination you'd like to see, that way when we do our live kiln opening, you can see how it turned out. I think it's exciting for the audience to do this, so, you know, as well as just myself. So, what do y'all think? Is Ben in here? Yeah, hey Ben, how you doing? Bullseye Ben. I have no idea, Meow Smith, who that was, but apparently you did, so thank you. I've got some big bowls to do. So they should be fun to do. Got some little ones, some bigger ones. This one here I did already start. Huh. Probably want to finish him. Let's see. Looks like I need to put some wax resist on some of these too. So let me know you get your color combinations you're thinking about, if you have any. If not, don't worry about it. I mean, I'll end up doing it anyhow, but alright. We've got some nice cups here that we can do, which will be nice because we need variation in this kiln. Nice little vase. Another vase. Alright. Nice little cup. Okay. So we have a good bit we can do. Plus I have some other stuff that we can do. Alright. Thanks. I know it's just me, but I don't like even breaks in glaze colors. Yeah. I like them to mix up, you know. He is just a scroller and didn't know what live he stepped into. Okay. Let me get stopped. I have an idea. I like when they interact or maybe poured on or overlapping a bit. Yeah, I do too, actually. I definitely like them like that too. But there's too much of a glare on these. So this is the this is a teal. It's a teal color. This is a yellow. Now mind you that the speckles in these colors right now are from my clay body, okay? So that's a yellow. This one here happens to be oatmeal. Okay. This is actually a purple. I should have done 2 coats on it. Let's see. Also, if taped masking or paper masking, I like stripped. I like the colors. Thank you. Yeah. There's so many combinations you can do, you know, and how you can do it. This is a white linen, actually, here. You can see it's shinier. This one here, which I love the way it breaks across the corners. And this here is walnut. It's a walnut color. This one here is cobalt blue. And you can see how it kind of breaks on corners too. And this one here, this color here is yeah, what I called it before, cinnamon. Sorry, I forgot for a minute. Yeah, it's cinnamon. And this one here is deep avocado. And this one here is mint. They all have good colors to them, I gotta say. They really do. And this one here, if I'm not mistaken, is dark blue. Actually, this is probably cash money blue, they call it. And this is just a clear. That's just a clear glaze. All right. Leah says 0 plus 1. Hang on. I got to write these down then. I got to write down or I'll forget this stuff. All right. 0 plus 1. We got a 0 plus 3. We got a 1 plus 7. We have a 1 plus 5. We have a 6 plus 9. Okay. All right. So you like these two together too. And you also like the purple and this together, right? This one and this one, and this one and this one. We also have a 1 and a 7. So we got these two combinations right here. And then we also have a 1 and a 5. That's these two. They probably will look pretty good together, actually. 6 and a 9. So we have a 6 and a 9. That'd be interesting. All right, so we're going to try those too. What else we got? Oh, Leah's got more. Yes, that's more aesthetic. Yeah, aesthetic. Yeah, prime numbers. Prime numbers. Okay. Thank you, Janice, for coming in. Let's see. Leah, you got all kinds of ideas, don't you? Six plus 10. We're gonna have to. I'm writing it all down, so at least I'll have it. And we have a 4 plus 10. Okay. And an 8 and a 9. Okay. I also like texture, so I'm getting interesting breaks in my glaze. But again, it's just me. I don't like the straight lines. And I'm with you, Gail. I don't like the straight lines either. Okay. I think it looks it's just too straight. It's not natural. So I agree with you. Oh, I do have a red too. I'm sorry. I should have put that red in there. I do have a red. This is actually a Christmas red, and this is a dark red. You can kind of see a difference when they're both together. But sorry, I forgot those. Let's see. Love the glazing streams, laugh out loud. Lee is active. Yes, she is. She had to pull over to be active. She was driving. Oh, man. So I like a lot of the combinations, but it's how it's applied that draws me in. Yeah, I would agree too. I would agree too. It's got to be the right combination, and the way they lay across each other, I think, is how it would be. So, all right. So let's get started out, I guess. Yeah, we forgot the reds. But we can still add some reds. We can add reds to almost anything. I'm not sure how they would mix with some of these, but you know what I mean? So anyhow, we might as well get started. We forgot the red, the 4 and Christmas red. No, number 4 and Christmas. Oh yeah, these two. That'd be super bright. But I'm hoping that red would just run across here. That would kind of be cool. Or the white. If the white would run across the red, that would be cool too. I like to see drippies. You know what I mean? I like the movement in the glaze. I'm with Gail. I don't like straight lines. All right. There we go. I got 166 views already. That's amazing. I never would have thought that already. I was surprised that when I first jumped in here, I mean, it was like 32 people in here. Then they all skedaddled. I must have scared them all. I don't know. All right. You guys a little crooked. There we go. All right. So Leah's got lots of ideas apparently. So the first one she called out to me was 0 and 1. Where's my 0? So you like these. This is kind of a greenish color. It's a greenish blue, okay? And then yellow. I think that would probably go good together. I kind of think I would like to have the green run over the, well, I don't know. Probably the green run over the yellow, I think. If it runs over the yellow. If I can get it to run over the yellow, it would be awesome. Alright, so let's start digging these colors out. Yes, but you've already tested that your glazes don't run. These coated glazes are meant to be stable. They are meant to be stable. And I did try holding the temp, but it didn't go so well for me. So the combinations might be, you're right, kind of straight lined. Unless I kind of make them unstraight lined by like maybe painting them on. Is there a way to force a run? You can. You can if you put flux in it. You could do that. I don't have any flux though. So you could. Other coyote glazes are made to run from crystal. Yes, Gail. And I want to look into more of those. These are great colors, but I think they're great probably by themselves. But I still like to try the combination or masking. Yeah, I never thought about it. You could do that too, yeah, for sure. Well, let me dig some of these colors out. They're all under my table. I got a teal blue. Probably ought to bring you guys back here just a little bit. I don't know if you can see some of this or not. How's that? Is that any better? I don't know if it's any better. I got my bucket right here. Let's see. That's deep avocado. Deep avocado. I've got cinnamon. Put you up there. We have the walnut. Let's see, cobalt blue. What's this one? That's the oatmeal. That's the oatmeal. Let's see. Would you want that yellow? That's the yellow is corn silk. Yeah, corn silk. You like those trees? Which ones? Oh, you mean the ones we were making? This place is a mess, isn't it? Hey, Mr. Ben. How you doing there, buddy? I ought to put you guys up on top of the table so I can actually stare at you. Because I think you can still see everything. Oh yeah, I thought that'd be pretty cool. We can try these combinations and see what happens. Let me see if I can raise you guys up a little bit higher. And I can put you over here. Oh. Let's see. Maybe here. so we can capture more of what the heck's going on. But I feel like I still need to raise you guys up a little bit. I do love this tripod. This thing freaking, there's probably 100 ways to adjust it. All right, move it there. All right, so this way you guys can probably see a little bit more of what's going on, I think. Hopefully. And not so far away from me. Yeah, that was crazy, wasn't it? Oh, man. I figured it must have been something you ate or something. It was funny, though. It was funny. All right. Then we wanted teal, I think. These probably won't break very good with each other, but we'll see. Do I have another combination like that? We at least look at it quick, right? I don't know why, but it seems like my pieces are freaking leaving my table. I wonder who's taking all my pieces. I don't know. I feel like somebody's taking my work. It's like pieces are leaving my freaking studio. Now, I know I didn't sell anything. I didn't put anything online yet. Let's see. No, we didn't do a... No, I never did a color like this yet. Yeah, this is the corn silk. So yeah, we didn't do anything like this yet. So it'd be interesting to see what it looks like. You could take the tape. You could take tape and for strips down, maybe leave 2 inches between, dip in glaze, wait till dry, wax entire piece, dry, pull off the tape, and dip a second glaze and wipe. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Tear strips of newspaper to make uneven lines. Yeah, so that's. I've seen Vaughn do that. Damp enough to stick. Yeah. Well, you know, Gail does a lot of this stuff quite often, so. I'm glad she's in here, you know, because she adds a lot of good advice, different techniques. Now, we're only going to be able to dip one of these at a time, but we're going to do, let's do some of these cups I have, and we'll try those out. Hi Joyce, how you doing? Great to see you here. Not advice, just ideas, Gail said. Well, I like your advice. All right, so let's, trying to think how I want to try to do some of these. I don't know. Can you guys see me work? Yeah, I think you can still see me. I'm glad. I'm glad you're happy to be here. I know we're all happy to have you here, for sure. We love our crew. This process, I swear, always takes the longest. Seems like it is. Always takes the longest. But it's the last time you get to really mess with your work, you know? Alright. We're doing those like that, and then I'll do the opposite glaze on the other side. And it's just a test. Let's see what that looks like. Because these mugs are really just for me to test anyhow. And I'm sure somebody will buy them. All right, so this is the corn silk. My wife loves this yellow color. This is what that is, and she does like this color a lot. So I know I need to do a big bowl for her. This is such a small thing. I don't know if I'll be able to get the whole bowl in. Yeah, I probably could. Probably could. I used to have everything in larger containers. In 5-gallon buckets, which made it a lot easier. But I didn't want to buy a whole lot of this glaze just in case. So that's why it's in these buckets. I gotta get my your little spot in the middle there I didn't get yet. Alright. These are going to have to be glazed again. This yellow is very light. And it always needs a second time. Alright, let's hit him over here. I did all kinds of stuff. Some don't work. Some come from the community studio where I'm always sharing and collaborating. So sorry if it seemed like I'm telling Terry what to do. Just, Gail. Don't worry about that at all, okay? I appreciate your advice or just, you know, however you want to call it. I appreciate it a lot. So you don't need to worry about that none. You don't need to worry about that at all. Okay. So that bowl is going to have to be dipped again once it dries. This is way too light. And I have a bunch of other bowls here. I made a bunch of these that were supposed to be almost exactly the same. And that is not. But these are all my other clay body with the speckles in it. Yeah, that's got the speckles in it. What else do I got? I got this nice pie plate too. Yeah, I don't know what that person was saying about the bottoms not coming out flat, but I don't really have that issue with this stuff. I don't know why, but I just don't. That's a pretty glaze. Thank you. I have one potter that is amazing. She only glazes in white, and we're always telling her to try color, but she likes it white. Yeah, some people, you know, I don't know. It would be kind of boring just having all white, you know? At least I don't tell you to add dish soap and blow. I've seen them do that. I've seen them do it for sure. They had a bunch of these too. And this kind of stuff will end up going on in the store. Kind of neat looking. Let's let it in there a little bit longer. Because it's so light anyhow. Might as well just let it soak a little bit, right? Looks like I need a freaking sponge, and I didn't get a sponge. I didn't do the bottoms of these pots, so with wax, so I'll have to go back over them. All right, I gotta get a sponge. I'm gonna have to have it for sure. Ugh. Where did my sponge go? I've got several sponges. Alright, I'll grab this one. That baked dish that I made last night still actually pretty, it didn't dry very much last night, let's put it that way. It's still very workable. Alright. I don't really care for this sponge, but it's going to have to work. Alright. So, we'll do another one like that too. And actually, yes, Terry, I've been the inside of a plate popping up before, but that was years ago with an earthenware body. But who knows the condition that they had going on? For sure, yeah. I don't understand either. I mean, with plates, you always need to do it slow. If you let them dry too fast, you lose them. That's my experience too. And a lot of my stuff has bags over it. I mean, down here in the basement, you know, you wouldn't think it'd be that bad, but this time of the year, man, like you were saying on your live, this stuff dries so quick, you know? So, it's just the way it is right now. I've done it. I had a teacher demo years ago, and we all tried it, and it actually was very neat. Yeah, I bet that is. I've seen it done. I've seen it done, Gail, and you know, one of these days I might try it. It seems interesting. Let's put it that way. And it looks like some of the results were pretty good that they got. So, there we go. I'd rather put wax resist on the bottom of these, but I didn't get a chance to do that. And I'm not going to sit here and bore you guys with that. What's this? Here's another one. I mean, the bottom is flat, so I don't know. And just like this one. Look at this big thing. You know what I mean? This huge plate, and I don't know if you can see the bottom of that thing. That sucker's flat. And that's a huge plate. So I don't know. They just need to slow it down. I mean, I got all kinds of plates over here, and all the bottoms are nice and flat. So, and I did some big plates, some small plates, and they're all nice and freaking flat, you know? I don't know. it is what it is. I mean, everybody's got to learn, and you learn just by doing, you know, and trying stuff out, and it's just the process we all have to go through. Let's see, my experience too, some potters cover in plastic and put a hole in the center of the plastic. Yeah, to slow it, yeah, to give it a little bit of space, right? A little bit of air. Yes, Gail, that works too for sure. Hey, Mr. Fresh Cup of Joel's in the house. Some dogs and dogettes. I like that. We'll cover it just the rims. But you're right, you have to know your clay and able to monitor the drying process. Yeah, for sure, you got to monitor it. You got to check on it. If you can't get to it right away, you need to be watching it. And I do that right now. I watch the stuff that I have covered up. A lot of times if I can't get to it right away, I'll spray it all the way around, inside out. And then what I'll end up doing is sometimes if it's a little bit drier than I really need it to be or wanted it to be, I'll put a washcloth in there or wrap it up with paper towels or something to help draw some moisture back into the piece. You know, with my job, you know, it just depends when I get the stuff, and I wish it wasn't that way, but that's kind of the way I got right now. Let's see. Double ply plate. Yeah, Janice, I'm telling you, it's a big one, isn't it? It's a huge plate. I'm not sure. It must be for a family of 8, I think, is why I made it. It's freaking huge. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to glaze it either. It's sitting there because it takes up a lot of room in the kiln, and I'm not sure what color to glaze the thing, you know? I'm going to get more glazes because I like the runs more than I do the stationary glazes. Oh, this guy in here. That guy. All right, so that did quite a bit of yellow. Looks like this guy I can dip again. I better stir them. Just in case. Some of these glazes don't settle out at all, which is pretty nice. But okay, that's the second dip for that guy. You do that with handy wipes. Oh, well, that makes sense. Yeah, Gail. I didn't think about that, but that probably works pretty good. Because you can't always just get to the piece right away. I mean, so you have to do what you have to do. Orange or blue? You like orange and blue together? Or some people are calling this orange, but it's actually cinnamon. And blue, I have cash money blue and I have cobalt blue, and they look very close to each other. These are the two. Those are two glazes. This one's cobalt blue. This one is cash money blue. Cobalt blue looks amazing on a white clay body. It looks like really deep. I'm just taking some of these little high spots off. from where I dipped it before. All right. The teal glaze works really well, I found. It's a very opaque glaze. I mean, it breaks slightly. It breaks slightly on the ridges, but that's it right there. All not together. Okay. Sorry, the old man had to talk my ear off about guns and ammo and myself and Christmas. Again, another teacher tip. Yeah, I like the tip. I haven't heard of that one before, but they would work perfectly. All right, so we're gonna let them dry. This bowl, I'm gonna try dipping this bowl again, but it's still a little wet. I can feel it. So let's put these two away. Well, 1 and 3. What was 3? Oh, 3 was the purple, which I'm not real happy with the purple. I mean, I really need to try to dip it a lot more, but I think I did try that, and I still wasn't completely happy with it. Here's some of the purple that I've gotten. And I think these here, I did a double dip. I did do a double dip. And I wasn't super happy with them. Okay? I mean, I have lots of drips, obviously, but I was trying to make it run, if you remember. But, I mean, I'm just not completely happy with it. It seems like I have to put like 4 coats on the daggone thing to get it to turn out. I mean, the inside of this looks pretty nice. I don't know if the light can even catch it right. And that's the purple, but that's probably where it was the thickest, you know, where I had a high buildup, and I don't care for it. I don't know. No, not together. I like the green, but not for a pie plate. Yeah, I agree. I don't think I want my pie plate green. Unless it was just green on the outside, you know? I wouldn't want the green on the inside where the food's going to be. It's just kind of, I don't know, kind of weird. Maybe. Let's see. Yeah, oh, actually, I like that. It's almost like a celadon. Well, in a way, but it's not. It's not a celadon. Let's see. On the outside, yeah. Yeah, it kind of, I mean, I guess it kind of does look like that, but. Yeah, I don't know why, but I really like the, and I have to bring some over to show you. Hope you guys didn't hear that. I just heard a duck over there. I thought I was on Fresh Cup of Joel's live for a minute. But yeah, here, I kind of like this color together. And that's the mint and the oatmeal together. And I like it because it's not such a hard line right here. They are kind of intermixed a bit. But it's not a bright color as far as some of these other ones that just make a straight line, you know. Oh, laugh out loud, not the barking, yeah. Joel, I like that one, Joel. I like the mint. I like the mint with the dark spots in my clay. I think it looks pretty cool. I don't know why, I just like that look. It just, I don't know, it does something for me, I guess. All right, so I'm ready to put this in the way. This is the corn silk. Let's put them away for now. Thank you, Janice. You like those colors or that color? The mint? I like that mint. I definitely like the mint color. So, all right, we can put this one away, I think. These are going to have to dry. Some of these are just going to have to dry, and I'm going to have to do them probably off camera. Because I don't want to mix my colors up and get them all messed up. My glazes. Alright. Alright, so we've got those two. We got, so I did the 03. Let's see, I didn't do the 03. The O and the 3. We'll hold off on those. Because I'm not real keen on that purple. We have an idea of a 1 and a 7. I mean, these colors might go together. They might go together. I thought I did this before, but maybe I didn't. I'm not seeing anything on my shelf, so Leah must have remembered what I did, because so far I haven't found the combinations that I already had done. So she must have these things memorized. Yeah, the barking spiders. Let's see. It needs more mint, but I love the combo. Yeah, I think it needs more mint too, but it still looks pretty cool together, you know. Oh, thank you, Janice. I thought it did too. Yeah, that mint and the dark blue. Oh my gosh. For a fall time piece. Yes, for a fall time piece, for sure. All right, let's get some other colors out here. We have cinnamon. The cinnamon is this color, which I showed you, but there's not a look of the cinnamon. It's in your notebook, Gail. You're right, Gail. You're right. I can't argue with that. Somehow I just can't argue with that. Yeah, Leah, you have been here every stream. I don't think you've missed one yet. That's pretty cool. Yep, Canada's fresh cup of Joel. You didn't go live today, Joel. At least I didn't see it that you did. And then what else we need is the... Oh, you wanted to try these two together. I put it away. I put it away. All right, let's get it back out. $285 views. It's funny, I can hear the cats upstairs. They're back here in this one bedroom upstairs there, and I can hear them running across the floor. They're having a blast right now, apparently. Let's see, let's see. I do that and that. I could do, let me try one of these out. Oh, these here might work too. It's a little swirly cup I did. I do the cups because I like cups. You know, I like a nice cup. Oh, thank you, Janice. I would think that some people think this is boring, but this is the piece that makes or breaks, right? I mean, this is the process that makes or breaks the piece. Me too, Janice. I just put this on TV and knit for hours. Now I can say, "Hi, Mom. I'm on TV." That combo might be nice and not. Well, you know, I don't think the yellow would be nice on a pie plate. I did do the cinnamon on a pie plate, and that went right away to a family member that saw it on one of my lives and said, "I gotta have it," and they took it, and so it is what it is. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the whole cup in and shake it all around. Do the hokey pokey and okay. I didn't smoke anything today either, so just saying, Ben. It must have rubbed off. I don't know. And let this guy soak it up a little bit. There we go. Look at that color. And again, I should have wet the bottom of this thing. I wasn't really thinking, but it helps if you wet the bottom a little bit if you don't have any wax resist on it. I love seeing that. I might buy this actually made. Buy it is like, yeah. Well, and that's, you know, that's kind of unique too. Is oh, don't do that on me. Now I'm going to have to dip it again. But anyhow, but yeah, that's a unique thought there. You know, that I could probably have people buy them right off the kiln, right? There's a thought. Let that one stew a little bit. Crazy ideas. Anybody in the holiday spirit? Yeah, I think I'm getting there. You knew I was going to say something. Yeah, you know it. That's why I had to say it. I just, you know. Oh, man. There's something about today. I don't even think it's a full moon out. I think that was last week, wasn't it? That scratched the glaze up, so I had to dip it again. I have to dip it again. I think a potter has to be crazy, right? I mean, on some level, we have to be crazy. We're down here playing in the mud and throwing all kinds of colored liquids in the air and stuff, you know. I don't know. I think we all have to be a little bit nuts. Well, it's a good kind of, you know, crazy, I think. It's a fun kind of crazy, right? Now, if you have wax resist on, that's much easier to clean off your piece. A lot easier. And you waste a lot less glaze. You can see how the bisque firing allows that glaze to get sucked right up in there. I mean, it sucks the glaze into the pores of the clay. So you have Ben in there now. How nice. Yeah. Thank you, Janice. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's see. All right. Now, if I wet the bottom of this and then quickly put it in the glaze, I should be able to wipe the bottom off a little bit easier. Oh, that stuck, y'all, from earlier. Hope no offense was taken. It was just an overall observation. And when I see myself in the mirror or a phone, yeah, how about it? If anybody's gone live before and then watched their own videos, which I've done, you kind of wonder what everybody sees. Because nobody sees me the way I see me. So it's kind of like, and I'm actually glad. You know, last night's live stream had almost 2,000 views, which was amazing. You know, that was freaking amazing. These freaking prongs are going to drive me nuts. All right. Which I thought that was incredible to have like 2,000 views in one night, which is unusual for me, you know, at least this point in my juncture. So, inside Potter joke. Yeah, I think we're just all a little crazy, that's all. Every potter I've met has had a little bit of crazy in them. And then if you get a bunch of them together, look out. Then you got a party. Let's see, I'm going to try it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in halfway down, about here, okay, in the cinnamon. And then what I'll end up doing is I'll put that corn silk over top of the whole thing and do several coats and see if it helps pull some down. I don't know that it will. It might look ugly as sin, but you know, it doesn't hurt to try it, I guess. And we'll have to do the inside then. There we go. There. Ooh. Seriously, that's not me. That's the glaze. Just burping. No, Jazz. Ben 2.0 came out earlier in the live. So there we go. There you can kind of see it, the glaze getting sucked up by the clay body. Just soaks right in. And that's what you want. That's why we bisque fire. It allows us to handle the piece, and it allows the glaze to get soaked up into the clay body itself. All right. I really should start doing some of this stuff up here. This piggy bank, I really should glaze it. but it should be a blue color actually. So when I get blue out, I'm going to have to do him. And I've got another piggy over here that I think he's actually done. Yeah, he's done. He's waiting on a kiln ride to the gods. You're getting a great following. Congrats. Thank you. I think so. I'm starting to, right? I mean, it's a slow going, but it's getting there. Okay, so what else do I want to do with this glaze? Probably nothing else yet. We're going to put this one away. Make sure these get rinsed off good for the next glaze. Alright. What else do I got down here? I got the cobalt blue. That's what I should make that piggy on. I don't have a whole lot left in here though. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot in here. Here's kind of what that glaze is looking like right now. See how it's all separated and stuff? You see the solids in there? So you see me mix this stuff up. That's what I have to do is mix it up. So this is, like I said, the cobalt blue. If I didn't say it earlier. I think everybody had a blast watching Ben make that tree. That was almost a Saturday Night Live special there. Okay. Now that it's all mixed up, that's what it's looking like. Well, looks like my wife joined the live. Let's throw this guy in here. This is going to be a little tough to get him completely because there's not a whole lot of glaze. I like blue. I like the cobalt blue especially. So that is why that's not going to work very well. All right. I'm going to pick him out by hand. We're going to drop him in the promised land. There we go. Give him a little bit of shaky, 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 shaky. Oh, I just had an idea. I just had an idea. He just threw up. All right. All right, see, I didn't get the top of him. I'm going to try a different combination here. All right, Mr. Piggy. You can go there. I'm keeping this cobalt close by because I like it. With this little piggy, is going to get another coat on him. Yeah. I think we're going to do oatmeal over top of them. Either that or walnut. Walnut would look kind of cool. We're going to do walnut. Yeah, where have my walnut gone? Let's see. That's not it, is it? That's white. That's. Oh, I already pulled him out, didn't I? There it is. All right. Walnut. You missed Ben's tree? You got to go back and look at and watch it. I'm telling you. It's towards the end of his live. You have to go back and watch it. It was a blast. Yes, it was. Put that image into my head now. Yeah, he had the comments going. I mean, the whole chat was lively. Ben was very lively. All right. He's going in upside down this time. Go, 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 go. Oh, yeah. Little bit of oatmeal. Oh, that's actually a little bit of walnut. Look, a half and half pig. You know, you always say about cows, half and half milk. Isn't that what they say? Half and half. Says very lively is an understatement. It says Canada. Maybe I should put some, since I put some, say, here's what we got going on. We got cobalt blue on the bottom. We've got walnut on the top. What if I put a little bit of white linen on top of that yet? What would that look like? I don't know. I don't know what that would look like. Do you? You love that walnut glaze? So do I. Connor, hey, how you doing there? Good to see you in here. There can only be one. Yeah, for sure. Except on this channel, we have lots of potters. But I think that walnut's going to break nicely around the eyes. You know what I mean? And the ears. I think it's going to really look cool. I like to see it, you know, sweep into the blue. I hope so, because this blue does run a little tiny bit. It breaks on the edges, put it that way. But the walnut likes to break on edges, and it definitely likes to run a little bit too. So kind of hoping for that. What about Duncan Connor? Do you know him, Ben? Duncan Connor? Or Connor? Awesome. I have 20 concurrent viewers. 448 views already. It's just over an hour. I'm liking it. I am. I'm tempted to put some white over top of this, but I don't know. Maybe what I'll do is just, I don't know. I'm going to let it go. We're going to let it go for now. Matter of fact, I'm going to put him right back here. All right. That's kind of a cool combination. Yeah, I still don't know what happened with that one. I'm not real happy with that one the way it turned out. This is the deep avocado. Got a little dirty. But deep avocado, and then I had, it looks like it's white linen on top, but I didn't put a heavy coat of white linen on the top. Look how the glaze kind of did its own thing there. I'm sorry, that's not deep avocado. That is, what did I say that was? Now I forget. Looks kind of neat how it did that. That's what I really like to have, is stuff like that. That runs, does that kind of stuff. I don't like her just. His name is from a movie called Highlander. Oh! Thank you, Gail. It's teal. Now you say that, Ben. A light bulb went off. Walnut, yes. This is the walnut right here. That's what the walnut color looks like. It's like here, like when I did these mugs, look at what the white linen did. And that's over cobalt blue. It's kind of interesting how it separated itself out like that. If you can you see that all right? I'm afraid that it gets shadows and stuff, or glossy shines. I think it's pretty cool. And this is my new clay body that I put this on too. So, and that's the color of the new clay body that I'm using. So, it doesn't have the speckles in like my other clay body did. But I thought this was interesting. Very, very interesting. Thank you, Joyce. Okay. So, we got a whole bunch of other ones to do here. Let's see. I think the 9. 6 and 9. 6 and 9. Where's my 9 at? There it is. That could be a neat combo. I don't think I've done that one yet. We could try it. So what do you guys think of that combo? If I put one on top of the other, what do you think of that? Thank you. Thank you, Janice. I appreciate you. You're right. Usually your first guess is the right one, right? I mean, when it comes to your mind and you just need to do it. I do like the walnut glaze. I like how it breaks over the blue. But I also like the oatmeal because it's not real shiny. The oatmeal is not a real shiny glaze. It's kind of a, I don't know, it's a satin, more of a satin. Did I already put? It almost looks like I put glaze in there, but I didn't. Nope, it's all good. All right, we got a bunch of bowls. Let's do a bunch of bowls, guys. I got bunches and bunches of bowls. Okay. What else do I want to use? I want to use... Maybe we could try this combination, see what it looks like. It might look pretty neat. I like to see them mesh together if they can. I know one other combination I really liked. It's more of a fall color though, but it really turned out cool. Let me show it to you. Now keep in mind, this is under my speckle clay. But this here glaze, and I'm sure I probably showed this to you guys, but this happens to be the cinnamon and the walnut glaze. And look at the walnut, how it acts. I really think that looks cool. And that's the walnut right over top of the cinnamon glaze on my speckled clay body. I just think it looks pretty cool. You like that? I do too. It's more of a fall color. I just think it looks really cool though, the way it ran the way it did. And so that's a combination I'd like to try to keep. The other combination that really intrigued me was I went and put oatmeal over top of the walnut glaze, or I'm sorry, the walnut glaze over top of the oatmeal glaze, and it tried to run on the bottom here a little bit, but what do you think of that combination? Again, this is my speckled clay though. That's why you have the speckles in it, it's because of the clay. But I kind of like the way that all ran. Hopefully you can see it in the picture all right. And then the inside. But I kind of like that too. So I don't know. These are two that I think I'm going to keep. I just feel good about these two for some reason. That layering is great. Do those glazes. Have gum. I don't have any, no. I don't know if they do or not. I don't know if they have a gum or not. To be honest with you, Ben, I don't know that much about that. But I think this combination is pretty cool. I wish this could run more. Like if I put a flux in this, it'll probably run down a lot more. I really like that. And again, this is the walnut. See how this is walnut glaze and this is walnut glaze. But look how that came between the cinnamon and the walnut. Look how the blue came out. I mean, it's freaking cool how the blue colors have come out of that. And there was no blue in this thing. And this one here, the same glaze over top of the white. And there's like hardly, you can see a little bit of blue up in here that's in the walnut, but it's not nearly as pronounced. Blue, green, that's pretty, thank you. Roberto, where are you from, Roberto? Glad to see you're in here, man. I mean, we like to have new people in all the time. Let's see. I'm back. I heard all those fire engines getting closer and closer. Finally got to my dog off my lap and took a look. Oh, cool, Gail. That's probably a pretty sight. Was it Santa Claus on the truck? They do that around here. They put Santa Claus on the fire trucks. Thank you, Joyce. There's something here today. I think there is something in the air today. Reminds me of Phil Collins' song. Let's see. Well, look at that. Look at this, Murray. Doing better every night, I swear. Yeah, I am doing better every night, aren't I? With the help of all you guys. Let's see. Let's see. Sabrina. Hey, Sabrina. Good to see you here. Hey, Barbie. Good to see you in here. Hey, we're doing great in here. We're doing great. We're looking at some of the glazes and what kind of combinations I want to make happen now. You know what I mean? So I was just showing everybody these combinations that I really happen to like a lot. And we were just kind of discussing the colors and, you know, what's in them and that kind of thing, which I want to get into next year. I'd love to replicate these two glazes in my own formula and make them run a lot more, you know? Didn't see Santa, but you're late to the parade, Gail. You're late to the parade, Gail. Oh, man. Oh, thank you, Barbie. Thank you, Leah. So I'm gonna do this combination. I want to do a mixing bowl like this. Maybe a mixing bowl like this one. What do y'all think? I think that would look great. Thank you. You all just made my mind up. We're going to take this big giant mixing bowl. The only thing is, guys, it's not going to have the speckles in it. But we'll see how this looks anyhow, okay? But I'm going to do all this in the oatmeal glaze. And I'm going to put walnut glaze over top. Let's just make that happen right now. And then we get to see what happens when I open the kiln up, and then we're going to say, well, was that a flop or not, you know? So remember, after I fire these, you all are going to be able to see what comes out of the kiln. And saying, did I make a good choice or not? All right, where is my oatmeal? There's the walnut. Where did I put my oatmeal at? There's cinnamon. What's that? Cornsnuff. Where did I put my oatmeal? There it is. There's my oatmeal. 871 views, guys. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Bring these people in. Bring your brother, bring your sister and your mother and your cousin. This is a great stream to be in, guys. We're glazing pottery that I've made. Many people in here have seen me make these pieces. And now that they're bisque fired, they're going to watch me glaze them. Then the next part is we're going to do a glaze firing. And I'm going to do a live glaze firing opening, okay? Where we're going to open the kiln and see what results we get. Some of the people in the live have already given me suggestions on how to glaze these. They want to see what the combination is going to look like. So, there's a fun place to be right now. Just saying. This glaze here, the oatmeal, really gets solid on me. And I really think I need to put some of that stuff in it to bring it up a little bit. Because it just gets way too solid. I mean, once I break it up, it stays broke up for a while. When you let it sit too long, you can kind of forget about that. That shouts pretty and earthy. Thank you. Thank you, Barbie. I think it does too. How did the one I suggested work out? I had to go find out about the Alaska Avenger. I'm still actually glazing some of those. So they've got one coat of one color right now, and I need to let them dry and let that color soak in and dry. And then I'll do the other color on the other side. And so we're going to find out. We won't find out anything tonight. I mean, it's going to be, once I get all these done and get them loaded in the kiln, I can start firing. So, and it's quite a process to get this stuff loaded in the kiln. It's a major Tetris game for sure. Well, this stuff is just, I'm going to have to put some stuff in here to keep it lifted a little bit. What's my chat saying? What y'all saying out there? We will see, Murray. Here is my you go. It's my you go. Hey, Joyce, Ben. Y'all saying hi to each other? All right. Can you subscribe? And we'll be notified when streaming. Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Gail. Yeah, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified when I do go live. Right now, I've been going live every day at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And now tomorrow night, there will not be any live. Sorry, guys. No live tomorrow night. I have a company party to go to. It's getting broke up, by the way. It's taking some work here. Long stream tonight? No, it'll probably be right around 9 o'clock or so. I'm going to cut off. I still have work tomorrow. How many days have those bowls been drying? Well, the bowls don't have to dry more than a few hours, to be honest with you. Are you talking about the ones I threw? The ones I threw can take just a few days as well. But I like to slow dry all my clay after it's been thrown. So I usually wait actually a week before I put them in the kiln for a bisque fire. As far as glazing goes, it takes a few hours for it to dry, and I'm ready to coat again. And then once I'm done, which, like I said, put it this way: if I started in the morning glazing, I'd be loading the kiln by nighttime. That's how quick that goes. So, to give you an idea, but I can't do this all day long. I wish I could, but we'll get there. We will get there. Might need to see if that. Well, I did actually do that, Gail. When I got these dry, and I sieved them. I sieved them before I put the water in, and then I sieved it again after I made it wet. So everything has been sieved twice. And this glaze here just seems like it's the worst. I don't know why. Just the ingredients in it, I'm guessing, because I don't know the chemical makeup of it. I know it's food safe, but I don't know what went into it, which kind of stinks, I like to. That's just it. That's why it really intrigues me to learn how to make my own glazes, because I want to know what goes into them. I want to know the elements, the ingredients. Um, I want to understand it all, you know. And to me, maybe it's just the engineer type person in me, but I like to have all that stuff and learn it and have it all up here. It may not help me much in the future, but it's the knowledge that I'm after, okay? Because if I can someday answer somebody's question on the subject, I'll I'll have it in my head. I can answer it, you know. Right now, I don't know, and I don't like not knowing everything about my job. Right? I mean, if I'm making pots, I want to know everything about it. I would like to know where the clay comes from. I like to know what they put into clay. I like to know the ingredients in my glazes, and I want to know the firing process. I want to know everything. And maybe that sounds like it's, me being too, I don't know. I don't want to say the word, but you know what I mean. And then so be it. But that's just, I kind of feel like that's the way where I'm at. Okay. One can hope, Murray. Yep. No, these here are about to glaze. Yes, okay, yep. All right, people are answering. Good. That's why I was asking if it has gum in it. Yeah. Shining glaze with gum in it is a chancy thing. Oh. Thank you, Ben. I don't know that. You know what I mean? Yeah, when it comes to the ingredients of the glazes, I'm just a newbie. I don't. Unfortunately, I never had the space or the time to get into my glazes, and making my own. I wish I would have. It's just the way they rank, the way things go sometimes, Just the way it is, just the way it goes. Happen day after day. All right. Yeah, I love music. That's why I love it when Ben gets his guitar out. It's awesome. All right. This guy is so daggone big. All right, I'm going to have to pour the inside. Let's see. I sieve glazes if I haven't used them in a week, but that's just me knowing the glazes I use. Yeah, Gail, I really don't know my glazes that well as far as what the ingredients. Ben, do you glaze your pots? I've only seen you throw them. Just curious. Gail, do you have a channel? I agree, Ben. If I'm going to put an additive in my glazes, I'll do it in small batch. Yeah, for sure. I mean, you certainly don't want to go in your big batch. All right, we're going to pour the inside. And this here, I'm just going to put it in here, let it sit a little bit, because this glaze needs to sit for a few seconds anyhow, so that's plenty for now. Need to get one of these that's got a handle on the side so I can just drop it in. All right. Probably pretty dang good. You gotta love these rims on the bottom of these things, which is one of the reasons why I like to put them on my big bowls. All right, we'll let him dry for a little while. What else do I got going on here? There's nothing up there I really want to put this on. Well, you know, I probably do. I never did the bottom of this plate though. But this is the oatmeal glaze that I'm using right now. And of course we got bowls, these little bowls I want to do. Read. Yes, certain items, Barbie. Okay, bad thanks. Now, clay is my lifelong hobby. I sell at communities, events, and some small fairs. Most of my stuff goes into family and friends and other potters exchanges, is what Gail said. Can't wait to see how these look when they come out. Wow, 1,200 people already have viewed this live. That's awesome. But as you can see, glazing takes a little bit longer process to get done, because I can't just put 2 coats on right away. I like to let those dry, put another coat on then, and then they're done. So it's a process, but it's one that not many people get to see. And then there's some potters out there that they glaze their raw clay and fire all at one shot. Simon Leach does that. And he fires in the cone 10. Amazing potter, by the way, if you get a chance to see him. He's on YouTube as well. You should check out Ben Wolf Pottery. He's got his own YouTube channel. You check out Ugg Chugs. He's on YouTube. Swan City on YouTube. A whole bunch of potters, guys. I mean, I ought to actually start listing them in the description or something. With all these potters. Fresh Cup of Joel. Young gentleman from Canada. Learning to make pots and doing rather well. So if you're new to this community, you should check those out too. I think Swan City Ceramics is really kicking it right now. They seem like they're very, very busy. But they do quite a few lives. I'm sorry guys, I really like this glaze. I'm just going hog wild with it. So we might do a kiln opening to see a lot of the oatmeal and walnut. Just saying. I might actually do a bunch of stuff in the cinnamon and walnut as well. I think it's going to sell. That's why I'm doing it. I like the color combination. I think it's, one of them is more fall than the other, But as far as the walnut and the oatmeal that I showed you, this one here, I think it's a great combination anytime. Warehouse mosaic, warehouse planners. Warehouse, okay. Yeah, Gail is very impressive. She's out of Baltimore, apparently. At least that's where her studio is that she goes to. Thank you, Barbie. Thank you. That's right, Gail. Your teacher's smart. Yeah, they are great. Wolf Pottery, Ugg Chugs, and Swan City, all great potters. But you can't forget that Canadian dude. That Canadian dude's doing pretty well for himself as well. I mean, he's kicking it, right? Let's see. Gosh, I really want to do this. I guess, I already did one of these in that oatmeal. Maybe I'll do this one in the cinnamon with the walnut. Maybe I'll save it for that. I think I will. I really want to fit this one in, guys. I just don't know how I want to glaze it yet. Well, you know what? I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to glaze it with this. I'm going to make this look like that, hopefully. This is not my my clay that has the dots in it, the speckles. Maybe I better ask my wife because I think she wants this one. But nobody's claimed this plate yet. I don't know how big this thing is. Never checked it, actually. I know when I threw it, it was pretty big when I threw it, but never did really check the size on it. Right now it's about 11 inches. And it shrank a little bit. So, probably be 10 and a half, 10 and a half. Somewhere around there, probably. Nice plate, though. Let's see. Joel, yes. I haven't visited Swan City yet. Ben, Chad, Joel are fun to watch, too. Yeah, definitely, Barbie. You love all the pottery bros. I just love playing in the mud and getting dirty. Gail. I like that one, Gail. It still amazes me that you can take a pile of mud make something beautiful and useful and could last thousands and thousands of years. Yep, absolutely. Drop it tomorrow. I like it, Gail. I like it a lot. Ain't nothing wrong with a girl that likes to play in the mud. And we can trace our civilization from the shards of that dropped pot. Yeah, absolutely. That's the other thing I like about it. This will outlive me, you know? Maybe I can watch you all. Hey, hi, Cynthia. Whoever, have several people tell me that they like blog style content. Yeah, Leah's got her own stuff going on for sure. She's not a potter, but she does a blog. Talks about just about everything. A lot of different subjects. Do I ever glaze with walnut alone? Well, that's a good question. That's a good question, Joyce. Now that you say that, I don't think I did. Let's see. I don't see anything over there. Yeah, you know what, Joyce? I don't think I did. That's a very good point. I really probably should try to do that. I should probably try to do that and see what it looks like. Let's see. Anand, hi Anand, how you doing there, brother? Brother from India, brother Potter. Anand is another great potter. Has his own YouTube. Oh, let's see, where's that? That's the cinnamon. Where's my walnut? No, it ain't that one. That's the cobalt. And that's the cinnamon. I didn't get the walnut out yet, did I? I did not. That's the white liner. Walnut. There's the walnut. Hey, hello. Hello. We just got back from my grandson's Christmas event. Very cool. Very cool. If I was able to pay the bills with clay, I would have made it a career. Amen, Gail. Yeah, everyone, Anand is another potter, like I said, from India. Check him out if you haven't. Very good potter. Matter of fact, if Ben decides to go to India, I want to go with you. We'll go to India and meet these potters. All right, I got the walnut glaze loaded up. Hello, Paul. Hey, how's it going? Some days in. No. Yeah. Paul, give us a dad joke before Murray leaves. 221 subs. Really? I gained 2 subs tonight. Hey, that's better than not gaining any. The thing is, I had 1,300 people in here tonight. So that's going up quite a bit, guys. The views are going up. And I don't know how many people I've had in, probably like 32 people in here at one time. It's slowly rising, guys. So anyhow, ladies and gentlemen, I can't do a show tomorrow night, okay? But how about Saturday? I will have to let you know what time on Saturday. But I like to do a live show on Saturday. And I think what it will do, maybe it'd be a kiln loading, you know, maybe we'll load the kiln up and maybe do some more throwing. I don't know, but I'll figure that out when we get to that day. But tomorrow I can't be live. So I'm actually doing these bowls in walnut, only walnut, because we want to see what happens. What do they look like? Many of these pieces I did tonight, I'm going to have to go back over, redo them a little bit, because one coat is usually not enough. But at least you guys got to see the main point of the process, right? This is the process of putting glaze on them, letting it soak in. Gotta keep track of all this stuff. Alright, let's do that in walnut too. Probably some with a lot of ribs. And I don't really have, I mean, I have this piece and this piece I can do in walnut, because I think what will happen is it gets over these ribs, it'll break. And I think that would be a pretty unique look to them. I'm in Sri Lanka right now. Woke up and another live. After my oh my gosh, bed. What's your wife feeding you, Ben? Or what'd she feed you today? Retired house, dream playing in the clay whenever I'm true and happy. Cool. You're the right best dad jokes. I didn't get to see it apparently. It must have passed me. Ben, were you missing a tooth? Laugh out loud. Yeah, Joyce. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Joyce. Sangalalia. Oh man. Now just looking at my ceiling, not sure if it's the best ceiling in the world, but it's definitely up there. That's funny. Oh man. The best food ever, good cook, Janet says. I think Ben got too much protein in his dinner. But hey, nothing wrong with being funny. I think it's pretty awesome. Oh man. That dad joke. Dad jokes. I've done special orders, but if someone wants my work, I usually just give it to them. It's like a piece of me. I feel honored. Yeah, you know, Gail, I kind of feel that way too. But I am trying to make a living at this, at least somewhat. Why did the coffee file a police report? It was mugged. Oh, man. Okay, Mary, my beloved UNC. I'm going to go to Walmart. Live TV. I'll see you soon. Saturday Night Live. Yeah, Saturday Night Live here. Yeah. Gail, that's really sweet. It's part of you. It's sure part of art. Yeah, absolutely, Barbie. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, guys, we got to see some of the glazing tonight. I'm going to end up finishing it off probably a little bit tonight, a little bit tomorrow. Because it'll be late tomorrow night when I do it. And then hopefully Saturday we can load the kiln together and start the firing process. So yeah, it'll be a Saturday Night Live at the Muirhead Pottery House. There you go. Pottery Studio. You're not seeing all the messages, Gail. You probably have to go out and back in. Sometimes that happens. I don't know why. It's a YouTube thing. Did I tell you the one about the elephant trunks? It's a pretty long one. Come see me when Murray is done, if you like. Oh man. All right, thank you, Janice. Thank you, Joyce. I appreciate that. Hit the three dots at the top right. Choose all the messages instead of top messages. Okay. Yeah. Guys, I appreciate every one of you from spending some time with me tonight. Hopefully you all had a good time watching as well. And we had quite a few people in here tonight, you know. I mean, I'm up to 1,400 views already. So, and I think we had as many as 32 people at one time in here. So, hey, we're doing better and better every night. So, okay, again, no live tomorrow night. Saturday Night Live right here. All right, we'll see y'all. You all have a good evening. Thank you, Ben. Thank you, Janice. Thank you, Barbie. I appreciate you all. I love you all, man. You guys help make my night. Okay, you really, really do. I mean, it's special you guys hang out with me and spend your time with me. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you had a great time. I love your jokes, by the way. All right, guys. We'll catch you later. Good night. Saturday night. We'll see you right here. All right. Saturday Night Live. It's gonna be fun. I'm telling you. We'll make this fun. You know. If not, I'll just invite Ben over. All right. We'll see you guys later. Love you.